Most people have seen a Susan B. Anthony dollar and thought nothing of it, confusing it for a quarter, spending it without a second glance. But hidden among these overlooked coins are rare Susan B. Anthony dollars worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars today. In this video, we uncover the top 4 most valuable Susan B. Anthony dollar coins, revealing the rare mint marks, secret varieties, and minting mistakes that turned an ordinary $1 coin into a collector's dream. From the legendary 1979 varieties to elusive proof and error strikes, these coins prove that history, rarity, and value can all fit in the palm of your hand. Watch closely, because one of these dollars could already be sitting in your collection, waiting to change everything. So let's get started. First up, the 1979 P$1 coin, boldly stamped with the words Liberty and In God We Trust, marks a turning point in American monetary history. Issued by the Philadelphia Mint, this coin introduced the world to the Susan B. Anthony dollar, the first U.S. circulating coin to feature a real woman rather than a symbolic figure. At the time of its release, the United States was experimenting with new ideas, smaller dollar coins, modern designs, and a push to replace paper currency with durable metal. The 1979 P-dollar was not just money, it was a statement of progress. When this coin entered circulation, America was standing at the edge of a new era. The late 1970s were filled with economic uncertainty, inflation concerns, and rapid social change. Against this backdrop, the U.S. Mint chose Susan B. Anthony, a fearless leader of the women's suffrage movement, as the face of the nation's dollar coin. Her portrait symbolized equality, determination, and the belief that every voice matters. The inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust surrounding her image reinforced the moral and democratic foundations of the country. The P mint mark on the $1,979 identifies it as a Philadelphia issue, and it is one of the most important mint marks in the entire Susan B. Anthony series. Philadelphia produced a massive number of these coins, but not all 1979 P-dollars are created equal. Differences in strike quality, die varieties, and condition have created a wide range of values that continue to surprise collectors even today. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1979 P-dollar lies in its design details. The obverse portrait of Susan B. Anthony was carefully sculpted to reflect strength and realism rather than idealized beauty. This choice sparked debate when the coin was released, but over time, it has become one of its greatest strengths. The lettering, sharp, bold, and commanding, gives the coin a serious presence, reminding holders that this was a dollar meant to be used, not hidden away. The reverse design is equally powerful. It features an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, an image inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This design celebrates one of America's greatest achievements, landing humans on the moon. It represents peace through strength, exploration through courage, and progress through innovation. Combined with the obverse, the coin tells a complete story of American ideals, social justice on one side and technological triumph on the other. Despite its powerful symbolism, the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar faced challenges almost immediately. Its size and color were very similar to the quarter, leading to widespread confusion. Many Americans disliked the coin, and it struggled to gain acceptance in everyday transactions. Yet this early rejection is exactly what makes the coin so fascinating today. What was once overlooked has now become deeply collectible. Within the 1979 P issue, varieties play a major role in value. The most famous is the wide rim, or near date, variety, where the date appears closer to the rim than on standard strikes. This small design difference can mean a massive jump in value. Many people unknowingly spent these rare coins, while others still have them hidden in jars, drawers, or old collections. Condition is everything when it comes to the 1979 P-dollar. Circulated coins often show wear on Anthony's cheekbone, hair details, and the high points of the design. However, uncirculated examples, especially those with strong luster and clean surfaces, are highly desirable. Coins graded MS 65, MS 66, and above can command impressive prices, especially when paired with rare varieties or error features. The coin also has a strong connection to error collecting. Off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, and planchet errors have all been discovered on 1979 P dollars. These mistakes transform ordinary coins into unique artifacts of the minting process. For collectors, error coins are like fingerprints. No two are exactly alike, and their rarity fuels intense demand. From a historical standpoint, the 1979 P dollar represents ambition. It was the U.S. Mint's attempt to modernize currency, honor a revolutionary figure, and encourage Americans to embrace change. While the experiment did not fully succeed at the time, it laid the groundwork for future dollar coins and reshaped conversations about representation on U.S. money. Today, the collector market views the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar very differently than the public did in 1979. What was once considered inconvenient is now recognized as historically significant. Complete sets, high-grade examples, and rare varieties are actively sought after, and prices continue to rise as interest in modern U.S. coinage grows. There is also a powerful emotional element tied to this coin. For many collectors, it represents the first time a woman's real face appeared on circulating U.S. currency. For others, it recalls childhood memories of seeing the coin in cash registers, vending machines, or change drawers. These personal connections add depth that goes far beyond metal and face value. The 1979 P. In God We Trust dollar is not just a collectible. It is a reminder that history often hides in plain sight. Millions of these coins were struck, yet only a fraction survive in top condition, and even fewer carry rare varieties or errors. Each one tells a story of ambition, controversy, and transformation. In the end, the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony $1 coin stands as a bold chapter in American numismatic history. It represents courage in design, respect for legacy, and the willingness to challenge tradition, whether found in a collection, inherited, or discovered unexpectedly. This coin proves that even modern dollars can become timeless treasures. Next up, the $9.99 P. $1 coin, boldly engraved with liberty and in God We Trust, represents a unique and often overlooked chapter in modern American coin history. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P Mint mark, this coin belongs to the Susan B. Anthony dollar series, but it stands apart from earlier issues. While many believe the Susan B. Anthony dollar had ended production in the early 1980s, 1999 marked a surprising and historic return, making this coin both unexpected and highly significant. By the late 1990s, the United States was facing a growing problem in its coin supply. Dollar coins were suddenly in demand again, particularly for vending machines, transit systems, and government use. However, the new Sacagawea golden dollar was not yet ready for release. To prevent a shortage, the U.S. Mint made an unusual decision. It temporarily revived the Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1999, striking it once more after an 18-year gap. This decision alone gives the 1999 P dollar a special place in numismatic history. The obverse design features the unmistakable portrait of Susan B. Anthony, one of the most influential figures in American history. A fearless leader in the women's suffrage movement, Anthony dedicated her life to equality and justice. Her image on the dollar coin was revolutionary when first introduced in 1979, and by 1999, it carried even deeper meaning. Surrounding her portrait are the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," reinforcing the ideals she fought for: freedom, dignity, and moral conviction. The motto, "In God We Trust," adds emotional and cultural weight to the 1999 P dollar. At the turn of the millennium, this phrase symbolized continuity and stability during a time of rapid technological change and global uncertainty. As the world prepared to enter the 21st century, the word served as a reminder of enduring American values, permanently etched into a coin designed to circulate in everyday life. The reverse design completes the coin's powerful narrative. It features an eagle landing on the moon while holding an olive branch, an image adapted from the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This design symbolizes peace after achievement and America's triumph in space exploration. The inscriptions "United States of America" and $1 surround the image, reinforcing national pride and authority. Together, The obverse and reverse designs unite themes of social progress and technological achievement. Unlike earlier Susan B. Anthony dollars, the 1999 P issue was produced in limited quantities compared to circulation years like 1979 or 1980. Though still technically a circulation coin, many were set aside by collectors immediately due to the coin's comeback status. This limited availability, combined with strong collector interest, makes the 1999 P one of the most desirable coins in the entire Anthony dollar series. Condition and grading are especially important for the 1999 P dollar. Circulated examples exist, but many coins were never heavily used. Uncirculated coins, with strong luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks are highly sought after. Coins graded MS 65, MS 66, and MS 67 by professional grading services can command impressive premiums. Because the coin is copper-nickel clad, surface preservation plays a critical role in determining value. The 1999 P dollar is also known for minor minting errors and striking variations, which add excitement for collectors. Off-center strikes, weak strikes, die cracks, and planchet flaws can dramatically increase a coin's value. Error coins are especially appealing because they represent moments where the minting process deviated from perfection, creating unique pieces that cannot be duplicated. From a historical perspective, the 1999 P Susan B. Anthony dollar serves as a bridge between two eras. It connects the experimental dollar coin programs of the late 20th century with the modern designs that followed. Without this temporary revival, the transition to the Sacagawea dollar might have been far more disruptive. In this way, the 1999 P dollar quietly played a crucial role in shaping modern U.S. coinage. The collector market reflects this importance. While common Susan B. Anthony dollars often trade near face value, the 1999 P issue stands apart. Uncirculated examples regularly sell for significantly more than $1, and high-grade certified coins can reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on condition and demand. This makes the coin especially appealing to both beginners and seasoned collectors. There is also a strong emotional connection attached to the 1999 P dollar. Many people remember the anticipation surrounding the new millennium, the rise of digital technology, and the sense of standing at the edge of a new era. Holding this coin today evokes those memories, making it not just a collectible, but a symbol of transition and anticipation. The coin also reinforces the lasting legacy of Susan B. Anthony. Though she never lived to see women gain the right to vote, her presence on U.S. currency ensures her story continues to be told. Every 1999 P dollar carries her image forward, reminding future generations of the power of persistence and belief in justice. In conclusion, the 1999 P Liberty, In God We Trust, $1 coin is far more than a revived design or a temporary solution. It is a rare modern classic, a coin born from necessity, shaped by history, and preserved by collectors who recognize its significance. It represents the closing chapter of the Susan B. Anthony dollar series and the threshold of a new millennium. Whether discovered in a collection, inherited, or purchased intentionally, the 1999 P dollar stands as a reminder that even modern coins can hold deep historical meaning. It proves that value is not defined by age alone, but by story, context, and legacy. In the world of numismatics, the 1999 P Susan B. Anthony dollar is a quiet but powerful treasure, one that truly earns its place in American history. Next up, the 1980 P $1 coin, engraved with the powerful words Liberty and In God We Trust, represents one of the most important transitional moments in modern American coinage. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the absence of a mint mark, this coin belongs to the short but historic Susan B. Anthony dollar series. While often misunderstood or underestimated, the 1980 P dollar carries a story of ambition, resistance, innovation, and legacy that continues to grow stronger with time. By 1980, the United States was facing intense economic pressure. Inflation, rising interest rates, and public uncertainty dominated headlines. The U.S. government was searching for durable, cost-effective alternatives to paper currency, which wore out quickly and required constant replacement. The dollar coin was seen as the future, a long-lasting solution that could save millions. The Susan B. Anthony dollar, introduced just 1 year earlier, was still new, still controversial, and still fighting for public acceptance. The obverse design of the 1980 P dollar features Susan B. Anthony, a towering figure in American history and a lifelong champion of women's rights. Her portrait is direct and unidealized, symbolizing strength, determination, and courage. This was the first time a real American woman appeared on a circulating U.S. coin, a revolutionary moment in numismatics. Surrounding her image are the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," words that represent freedom, faith, and national identity. Beneath her portrait appears the date 1980, firmly placing the coin in a period of national challenge and change. The phrase, "In God We Trust," carries deep emotional and historical weight on the 1980 P dollar. This motto, first adopted during times of national uncertainty, reflects America's reliance on faith and resilience. In 1980, as economic pressures mounted and global tensions remained high, this phrase served as both reassurance and resolve. For collectors, the motto adds spiritual and cultural depth to the coin, transforming it from currency into a symbol. The reverse design continues the powerful storytelling. It depicts an eagle descending onto the moon, clutching an olive branch, an image adapted from the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This design symbolizes peace after achievement and America's triumph in space exploration. Encircling the image are the words, "United States of America," and $1, reinforcing national pride and authority. Together, the obverse and reverse designs form a narrative of struggle, progress, and hope. Unlike the San Francisco Mint, which focused primarily on proof coins, the Philadelphia Mint struck the 1980 P dollar for circulation. Millions were produced, yet the coin struggled almost immediately. Its size and color closely resembled the quarter, causing confusion in everyday transactions. Vending machines rejected it, cashiers hesitated, and the public overwhelmingly preferred the familiar $1 bill. As a result, many 1980 P dollars never circulated extensively and were instead stored in bags and vaults. This lack of circulation had an unexpected effect: preservation. Many 1980 P Susan B. Anthony dollar survive today in relatively high condition. While circulated examples exist, uncirculated coins, with strong mint luster and clean surfaces, are surprisingly common compared to older coin series. This abundance has kept average prices modest, but it has also created an opportunity for collectors to acquire high-grade historical coins at accessible prices. Condition and grading play a crucial role in determining the value of the 1980 P dollar. Circulated coins typically trade close to face value, but uncirculated examples graded MS 65, MS 66, and MS 67 can command significant premiums. Collectors examine strike sharpness, luster, contact marks, and overall eye appeal. Because the coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad composition, surface quality is especially important. Scratches and dullness can dramatically reduce value. The 1980 P dollar is also known for minor errors and varieties, which excite collectors and add depth to the series. Off-center strikes, weak strikes, planchet errors, die cracks, and unusual surface textures can transform an ordinary coin into a sought-after collectible. Error coins offer a behind-the-scenes look at the minting process, reminding collectors that even modern coins are not immune to imperfection. From a historical perspective, the 1980 P Susan B. Anthony dollar represents a lesson learned. While it failed as a circulating replacement for the paper dollar, it paved the way for future coin programs. The Sacagawea dollar and later presidential dollar series directly benefited from the successes and failures of the Anthony dollar. Its influence on modern coin design and policy is undeniable. There's also a strong human connection to the 1980 P dollar. Many people remember receiving these coins from banks, storing them in drawers, or forgetting them in collections. Rediscovering one today often sparks nostalgia and curiosity. That emotional connection is one reason the coin continues to gain attention, especially among new collectors discovering modern U.S. coinage for the first time. From a market standpoint, the 1980 P dollar remains accessible, but its long-term significance continues to grow. While most examples are affordable, top-grade coins, exceptional strikes, and rare pieces can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. As interest in modern numismatics increases, the Susan B. Anthony series is gaining renewed respect among collectors worldwide. The coin also stands as a tribute to Susan B. Anthony's legacy. Though she never lived to see women gain the right to vote, her image on U.S. currency ensures her story endures. Every 1980, P-dollar carries that legacy forward, quietly educating and inspiring future generations. In the end, the 1980 P-Liberty, in God we trust, $1 coin is far more than spare change. It is a symbol of progress, experimentation, and American identity. It tells a story of bold ideas, public resistance, and lasting influence. Whether held for its historical meaning, collected for its design, or studied for its varieties, this coin proves that true value lies not only in rarity, but in the story a coin tells. The 1980 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar reminds us that history often hides in plain sight. What was once dismissed as an unpopular coin now stands as a powerful chapter in America's numismatic journey, a reminder that even misunderstood coins can leave an unforgettable legacy. Next up, the 1979 $1 coin, boldly engraved with the words Liberty and In God We Trust, stands as one of the most meaningful and misunderstood coins in modern American history. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, identified by the small but powerful S mint mark, this coin represents far more than a simple unit of currency. It is a symbol of social change, historical recognition, and a turning point in U.S. coinage that continues to fascinate collectors decades later. The year 1979 was a challenging time for the United States. Inflation was high, public confidence was strained, and the government was searching for cost-effective alternatives to paper money. The U.S. Mint introduced a small dollar coin meant to replace the $1 bill, believing coins would last longer and save millions in production costs. From this economic experiment emerged the Susan B. Anthony dollar, compact, bold, and historic. What truly set this coin apart was its obverse design. For the first time in U.S. history, a circulating coin featured the portrait of a real American woman, Susan B. Anthony, a pioneer of women's rights and social reform. Her portrait is strong and unembellished, reflecting her lifelong fight for equality and justice. Surrounding her image are the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust, words that define American ideals and anchor the coin firmly in national identity. The presence of In God We Trust on the 1979 $dollar carries deep historical meaning. This motto, first added to U.S. coins during times of national uncertainty, symbolizes faith, resilience, and unity. On this coin, it reflects America's trust in its values during a period of economic and social transition. For collectors, this phrase adds emotional and cultural weight, elevating the coin beyond its metallic composition. The San Francisco Mint played a special role in the production of the $1,979. Unlike Philadelphia and Denver, San Francisco primarily struck proof coins and special collector issues. These proof coins were never meant for circulation. Instead, they were carefully produced using polished dies and planchets, resulting in mirror-like fields and frosted design elements. This meticulous craftsmanship makes the 1979 S dollar one of the most visually striking modern U.S. coins. On the reverse, the coin features a dramatic eagle landing on the moon while holding an olive branch. This design, originally created for the Apollo 11 mission, symbolizes peace after achievement and America's success in space exploration. Encircling the image are the words United States of America and $1, reinforcing national pride and monetary authority. The reverse perfectly balances the historic tribute on the obverse with a celebration of technological triumph. Despite its powerful symbolism and advanced design, the Susan B. Anthony dollar struggled in everyday use. Its size and color closely resembled the quarter, leading to confusion in circulation. Many Americans rejected it, preferring the familiar paper dollar. As a result, millions of these coins, especially proof and collector issues, were stored rather than spent. Ironically, this lack of circulation helped preserve the condition of many 1979 S coins, increasing their appeal to collectors today. The 1979 S dollar exists in multiple important varieties, making it especially exciting for numismatists. San Francisco produced both Proof Type 1 and Proof Type 2 coins. The Type 1 proof features a filled or blobby mint mark, while the Type 2 proof has a clear, sharp S. The Type 2 is significantly rarer and far more valuable, often commanding thousands of dollars in high grades. Many collectors search for this variety without realizing how rare it truly is. Condition and grading are critical when determining the value of a 1979 S dollar. Proof coins graded PR 65 to PR 70 by professional services, such as PES or NGC, can vary dramatically in price. Deep cameo examples, where the frosted design strongly contrasts against mirrored fields, are especially desirable. Even small imperfections, hairlines, spots, or weak strikes can greatly affect value, making careful evaluation essential. The 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar also offers insight into the evolution of modern U.S. coinage. Though initially unpopular, it paved the way for later dollar coins, such as the Sacagawea and Presidential Dollar series. Without the lessons learned from the Anthony dollar, modern coin designs and circulation strategies would look very different today. From a market perspective, most circulated Susan B. Anthony dollars remain modest in value. However, 1979 S proof coins, particularly Type 2 varieties and high-grade deep cameo examples, can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars. Error coins, such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or unusual planchets, can command even higher premiums. This wide value range makes the coin exciting for both beginners and advanced collectors. Beyond value, the human story of the 1979 S dollar adds another layer of significance. Many people remember receiving these coins in proof sets, storing them away, or inheriting them from family members. Rediscovering one today often sparks curiosity and nostalgia, reminding collectors that history is often preserved quietly in drawers, boxes, and forgotten collections. The coin also stands as a tribute to Susan B. Anthony's legacy. While she never lived to see women gain the right to vote, her image on the dollar represents recognition long overdue. Every 1979 S dollar carries her story forward, ensuring her contributions are remembered by future generations. In conclusion, the 1979 S Liberty, In God We Trust, $1 coin is far more than a failed circulation experiment. It is a landmark in American history, a masterpiece of proof coinage, and a treasure for collectors who understand its deeper meaning. Whether admired for its design, symbolism, rarity, or historical importance, this coin proves that true value is not only measured in money, but in legacy, progress, and the stories etched into metal.